Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, let's take a trip down memory lane, past the tap-out section at Sears, and right into the heart of welterweight nostalgia. We've got two seasoned grapplers with enough experience to coach the Ultimate Fighter, 8A RP edition. It's Michael Maverick Chiesa versus Court the Crusher McGee. And yes, this one smells like Epsom salt and Tiger Balm. First up, Michael Maverick Chiesa, coming in a minus 340 favorite with a record of 18-7, and at this point, a walking BJJ cautionary tale. Now Chiesa is a grappler's grappler. The guy has 12 submissions, which is impressive until you realize he's also been submitted 5 times himself. It's like he's running a jiu-jitsu Airbnb, great at getting people into tight spaces, but sometimes forgets he's the guest. Chiesa is a wrestler with a BJJ black belt, long and lanky like a guy who played rec league basketball, until someone showed him UFC 1 and he was like, wait, you can do this with facial hair and flannel? His striking, it's passable. Think of it like a guy ordering sushi at a gas station. Risky, but it gets the job done long enough to shoot a takedown. He's got that patented Chiesa move. Fake a jab, dive into the clinch, drag you down like an emotional support wrestler. And when he gets on top, it's like someone hit the submit button on your keyboard. He's relentless, he's aggressive, and most importantly, he's looked sharp in his last 2 fights, both ending in finishes. At 37 years old, he's not quite vintage wine, but he's at least aged into a decent IPA. Also, fun fact, Chiesa's been Dartse choked 3 times, which means every fighter with long arms and a grudge sees him and goes, yep, that's my guy. Now entering court, the Crusher McGee, who comes in a plus 250 dog with a 22-13 record and the fighting style of a man who's had enough of your nonsense. Court McGee has more martial arts credentials than a late-night karate infomercial, Shintoshi Karate, black stripe red belt, Kajukenbo, 4-3-degree black belt, purple belt in BJJ, and I think he also has a black belt in surviving hard times. This guy is tough. He's been around since Dana White still had hair. He's never been submitted in his 35-fight career, which means he's basically the human equivalent of the cannot connect to server message for grapplers. But he has been knocked out a couple times recently, and at 40 years old, the reflexes aren't exactly what they used to be. You know that feeling when you sit down and make the dad grunt? Yeah, Court makes that noise in the cage now. His striking isn't terrible. He throws decent kicks, mixes up targets, and still has that gritty grinder energy. He's good in top control when he gets the fight to the ground, but he's also hard to hold down, which means you're going to have to earn your mat time with him. But let's be real, McGee's last win snapped a 3-fight losing streak, and his UFC record is 11-12. He's like the ultimate litmus test. If you can beat him, you belong. If not, enjoy headlining a PFL prelim in a casino parking lot. So, who wins? This is a classic battle of grappling veterans, but one is aging gracefully and the other is aging aggressively. Chiesa is still dangerous. He's got finishing power on the mat, cardio to go 3 rounds, and a style that will grind you into dust if you're half a step slow. McGee, tough, no doubt, but he's lost a bit of pop, and in recent fights, he's been getting outworked and outpaced. His durability is waning just a bit, and while he's still hard to take down and harder to submit, the threat of a late career fade is very real. Chiesa's path is simple. Strike just enough to get into range, clinch, drag, smother, and start hunting for a finish like he's shopping for guillotines at Costco. McGee will try to keep it on the feet, maybe even outwork him in the clinch, but I don't see him having the gas or the explosiveness to keep Chiesa off of him for 15 minutes. Official pick, Michael Chiesa by submission. I think Chiesa gets it to the mat early, stays sticky like a toddler with a juice box, and eventually finds the neck. Maybe a rear naked choke, maybe some wild ninja choke we haven't seen since 2009, but something's getting squeezed. And hey, if he starts getting darts it again, we riot. Until then, this is your grappler's delight. 2 guys who've been around long enough to corner your coaches. Let's see if the Maverick still has some jet fuel left. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.